Criminal Investigations Division, and I'm also over the SRT team along with my captain here. We got called and basically said that there was a large-scale disturbance that was taking place inside of Liberty County Jail, and they needed everybody that they could get to show up to the jail. Most of the people that showed up got here within about 5 to 10 minutes. When I showed up on scene, Liberty PD, I think Dayton PD was already here, DPS, and other sheriff's deputies. The call came in. Our jail staff, we have deputies that work inside of the jail, and they were doing shakedowns. Look, these people inside this jail, they try to get stuff in, they try to cause problems, and we make sure that we keep that under control. So they were doing an initial search. When the search took place, they got out of hand, started raising a ruckus, and our guys backed out. They contained it. They started busting windows inside of the dorms. They started covering the windows so we couldn't see inside. When I showed up on scene, there was approximately 6 windows that were busted. There's 2 panes in these windows. The inside panes were busted, and then we had the outside panes, which they had not breached yet. As soon as we walked in, as soon as we got a team together to walk inside, one of the dorms that had approximately 21 people in it just laid it down. They understood that sign of force that we were coming in, and they just laid it down. We were able to flex cuff them, secure that pod, and we started working on the other pod. The second pod, I believe, actually had 23 people inside of it. That one was a lot more agitated, worked up. That was the one that really started it all, to be honest with you. We had 4 or 5, I think, that were really instigating the whole situation. There's some slots on the side of the cell. We call them bean slots. It's a small opening that you can open up, and you can communicate, or you can do what you have to do to pass food through it. Sometimes we have situations like this. They had made it to where we couldn't open that or open the doors. One of the windows that they had busted just because we couldn't get inside, we went ahead and broke it from the outside and started putting 40 millimeter rounds inside as far as the gas. We gassed that dorm. We let it set. They still weren't allowing us to come inside. We were communicating them from the outside and from the inside of the facility, just telling them if they weren't involved in this, they needed to lay on the ground. If they were, when we came in, we were going to take that sign of force, or we were going to take that sign of aggression, and we were going to treat it appropriately. Once we were able to get inside the dorm, or once we let them sit there for a little bit and started calming them down, talking to them, we were able to get the rest of them to semi-cooperate. We made entry. There was one that tried to resist. It did not work out for him. He ended up putting flex cuffs, and we secured the building. At the end of the day, this is a facility that is overpopulated, and we're trying our hardest to get it down. And we have people in here that are violent criminals. And we just need to make sure that they know that it doesn't matter what you do. You're not going to get out. You're going to stay where you're at, and you're going to face the justice system. And that's what we're here for. I appreciate everybody's help, my command staff, including just making sure that we had the resources and everybody that showed up on scene to assist us. It's a very chaotic situation. It was difficult, but we got it under control. Y'all have any questions for me?
Can you talk about how important it is that you had these protocols in place